What's up guys, today we're out here checking out the Cheerson CX10W, sent to me courtesy of TomTop.com. This is a Wi-Fi controlled Nano quadcopter. So you're going to control this with your smart device, whether it be your smartphone or your tablet, what have you. You're not going to get a controller with this one. That's why the box is so small. So let's get inside here and check it out. So if we get into our box here, the first thing you're going to notice is this box is very small, and you open it up and there it is, the quadcopter right there. And this is basically the Cheerson CX10C modified to fit a Wi-Fi camera. And if you pull out the little cardboard insert under here, you're going to have a charging cable, a full set of spare props, and your user manual. So no radio with this one, but it will bind with the radio from the Cheerson CX10C. It is on the same protocol, but you cannot use the camera while you're flying it with the radio. And as soon as you load up the app for the CX10W, it's gonna kill the sync with the radio. So if you wanna fly this just for fun with the radio, you can do that, but you're not gonna be able to record any of your flights, which kind of defeats the purpose of this little camera quad. The CX10W flies very similar to the CX10C and all of Cheerson Nanos for that matter. It flies very stable and it is very controllable even with your smart device and without a radio. It flies very nice, maybe flies a little more docile than the original CX10, but that is probably dialed down a little bit to make it a little more flyable with your smart device. Video quality isn't bad. I find the signal is very good back to your smart device. You don't get too many dropouts. You do get a few here and there, and the signal is very crisp and clear, but once you get it back into your computer, the files seem to play okay in the desktop, but I have had a few issues getting them to work in my editing software, so be aware of that. Flight time of this one is very similar to the CX10C. You're only gonna get about 3.5 to 4 minutes out of this one. Kind of short on the flight time, but it is a small nano quadcopter with Wi-Fi capabilities, so it's going to eat batteries fairly quickly. So the short flight time is kind of expected. It also has a very quick charging time, only 20 minutes charging time with the included USB charger. So the flight time to charge time ratio is pretty good. I've flown Wi-Fi quads in the past and I'm not a huge fan of them. So I didn't expect to have a whole lot of fun flying the CX10W, but I have to say it was a very enjoyable experience and it is a lot more controllable than some of the other Wi-Fi controlled quads out there. So I could definitely recommend this one. This one is more of a tech toy than it is an RC quadcopter. So not necessarily your avid RC flyer is gonna like this, but a lot more people I think would enjoy flying this because you can link it up to your phone and do some cool things there, get the video on your phone, and just have some fun flying this around the house. It is more of an indoor flyer. You can definitely fly it outside, but definitely does a lot better indoors. Overall, I was pleasantly surprised at the flight characteristics of the CX10W and the flight experience. Not a bad flyer. If you're interested, I wouldn't hesitate to check it out. You'll probably have a lot of fun with this. Just be aware of the short flight time, but that kind of is a little bit negated by the quick charging time. Inside the app, you're gonna have a picture of your quad and a few other icons here, a help icon, a settings icon, and a play icon. You hit the play icon, and that's gonna bring you to your camera view. And then you're gonna get the sticks and a bunch of icons here across the top. The first one being the back button. So if you hit that, it's gonna bring you back to the home screen there. Then you're gonna get a picture icon. You hit that, it's gonna take a photo. You see it says photo taken successfully. And then your video icon. You hit that, it's gonna light up yellow, and then it's gonna give you a little counter there underneath. So if we stop that, and then you go in here, and this is gonna bring you to your gallery. So if you go into the pictures, it's gonna have the picture we just took there, and in your video, it's got the video you just took. The next one you'll notice is your rates icon. It starts off in 30%, it'll go to 60, and then 100. And I definitely recommend flying this one in 100% rate outside. This one here is the G sensor. Not a huge fan of flying it this way. It's gonna, basically you don't have to worry about your sticks and stuff like that. You can tilt your phone and it's going to control the quadcopter that way. Your on button is for these sticks here, so if you were flying it with the G sensor or whatever, you can shut them off and then you're basically only going to see what the camera is seeing plus these icons up top. And then the REV is going to flip your screen. Not sure exactly what the feature is there. And then the scale icon, that's going to balance your gyros. So if you notice that you got a drift or something like that, the quad's doing something weird, you hit the scale icon and it's going to balance your gyros for you. And then over here is like a VR function. I guess if you want to fly this with Google Glass or something like that. Might be difficult to do with this one because I don't know how you fly it if you have this on your face. So I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of that is. I guess this app will work with other Wi-Fi quads, so it's probably meant for more of something like that. I think this one's geared more towards the tech enthusiast than your average RC flyer or your average quadcopter flyer. But you tech junkies out there, I think you're going to enjoy flying this with your phone. It is kind of a cool trick to fly a little nano quadcopter with a camera with your smartphone. So I'd recommend this more to the techies out there than your RC flyers. I think that's kind of more who this is geared towards, and I think they're going to have a lot of fun with it. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. I'll have a link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy all my videos and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Going to be doing a lot more quadcopter reviews, tech reviews, things like that. So hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If I missed anything or if you have any questions at all, hit me up in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, try not to crash and burn, and happy flying. Inception.